Searched every building and home that I found.
Kaylee is like,
I
I
saw
would
no
very much like
shadow,
to take a
but
nap
felt the
now.
glow. The warmth inside me, it
I'm gonna be
kept
on
me
your lap
afloat. Felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel.
Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's Overwatch Spectacular as we get to see the medal of the coaches from the Owlet season. I am Schtitle 24 and I am going to be joined by Aggathon as we, toast our beagles.
We both have beagles. They're better than we are.
Yeah.
Even at Overwatch.
I think they both want to sleep though.
Yeah, mine's getting ready to pass out, so I might let her go down.
Likewise. Alrighty, but we are here to bring you some action. The coaches have gathered in a fun best of 3. We've got Baby Food versus the Energizers, and I'm being told in my ear that those names were specifically hand-selected by Abyssal. So that's on him.
And some of these coaches have private profiles, so I can't troll them for their SR like they would to me.
Do you have any that you can? I believe it was Punch earlier that was displaying the top 500 Lucio Ball icon. He was throwing that around like it had some weight.
And someone started a rumor that Edict said that he could 1v11 everyone else. So
You think that's possible? You think you can do it?
maybe. I also may have started that rumor, so.
Oh, I see. At least we're getting it straight from the source.
So we're starting on Lijiang Tower, which is my favorite control map, but it was not in the Owlet map pool. I don't know why.
Greedy coaches, they kept it for themselves. They were like,
yeah,
we'll take that from the map pool and we'll put that into ours.
Do you think we're gonna see some sim teleporter shenanigans?
I want all of the shenanigans. Like, I want shenanigans I don't even know about yet.
Do you think that this is going to be lots of meme comps, or the coaches going to, like, buckle down after a few memes and be like, oh, man, we got to take this seriously now. There's
right now,
rights.
there's currently messages in chat calling for a Torb 1v1 to decide the first point. It looks like this is a real thing. We are being told to, I quote, hype this up. I am paraphrasing. Don't worry about it. But we are going to get absolutely nutty here. Mr. Crit taking the Torbjorn for the red team, which is going to be our Energizers. And looks like Ping Central taking up the Torb mantle for blue.
I wonder, Ping's, I think both of these were just in the Widow 1v1 tournament. Do you think that those same skills will transfer over to Torb sniping?
Not at all. He's a projectile. It really comes down to who can get that green corn out first.
Okay, so they're all rolling out now though. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna do it. They're setting up for ring.
Yep.
This is like West Side Story.
Yeah, all we need is the Torbs to start snapping. Let's see what we got here. Posturing. The countdown in chat right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. A quick E right there from both of them as Pink Central gets mighty low. Mr. Crit gets it, and they're going to be able to take first point. the rest of coaches for the Energizer, the baby food, sorry, emote in sadness.
They hammered better than the other Torbjorn. And they've already switched off. They're not even gonna hold the Torbjorn.
We're getting word that chat says smoked from the Energizer's bench. Now we see the Hammond from Edix coming all the way around the outside, trying to get a big boot, finds the knock, but does not get the knock off. He's gonna get hit with a giant anti-nade, and where are you going? What are you doing, Yellow Cello? Barely able to survive there. Very, very interesting technique, getting taken out by the Lucio.
Man, that kid is like, it's just memeing around the turret right now, really.
Wow, is that a hammer kill?
Yeah!
That's a hammer kill. Rack them up. That's 2 hammer kills for Mr. Crit. That might be the most amount of hammer kills ever in an Owlet showing.
And you can see there, Edix, trying to go in, farm some ult charge, gets caught out and staggered, and they're not really grouping up yet. They keep losing one at a time. Maybe it's just oh, there's a little sneakiness going on, action happening.
Edic's been pretty sneaky most of the time. It's just he's not been able to really get away with it. He keeps getting caught, he'll get away, but now the team fight goes a little out of hand. Oh, what the boop! That's big! Oh, man!
Huge boop.
Ping Central was able to save themselves for a very, very brief second there with the coach gun, but that giant double boop, that's gotta be play of the game.
Oh, for sure. Even more than the Torb hammers?
I don't want to see it, but based on the algorithm and how heavily environmental kills are weighed, I think it's going to take the cake. 2 dragons, though, from Nanome, and man, Energizers have exactly their namesake, a lot of energy.
Indeed, and even, just strategic turret placement as they try to come in and the turrets just chip them down so much that once they finally engage, they just don't have any hit points left.
Mr. Crit definitely has that workout nailed down. Those back muscles are pretty strong when it comes to that Torbjorn play. I wonder if it doesn't look like we're going to get the Torb 1v1 again.
It doesn't look like we're gonna have a Torb 1v1, but it looks like Crit's staying on the Torb. He's committed to the pick. Looks like we're gonna have some Rein Zarya. I've played with Hyper Knight before. He is a very good Reinhardt. Let's see if Edix and Yellow can match up to Hyper and Blatman.
I miss Rein Zarya. I'm glad that it's back.
Same.
I think it's one of the more fun tank duos. Whoa! Laser Blitz, in and out. That's his deal. Finds himself a quick kill on the Evilix, who just says, what? Has no idea how they've gone down. Oh, but Ping Central finding another one. Baby Food now fighting back.
Looks like Baby Food is going to be able to get this point. Got a few key early picks, even though it was kind of a 5v5 because of the early kills, but they managed to hold it off.
Held it off for just a little bit now. Ping Central, however, opening up with the kill onto Evilix, and that's going to be an easy second for him onto Nanome. And now in a 6v4, Energizers really do need to get back to spawn room and recharge.
That's very, very true. They're doing a lot of interesting construct here. They're grouping up quick. It looks like they could push now if they wanted to.
Man,
going up
only 47% to that ultimate. Gotta get that charged up quicker than that.
First fire.
Oh, Nanome said no. Big sound barrier from Mercy Mommy and punch. There goes the hammer down, coming down from Edith. Edith doesn't even find anything. Hyper Knight does find one with the shatter, but a lot of health gets taken away. Oh, Evilix can't survive. Punch finds Hyper Knight. Now Baby Food able to stabilize. Nanome, however, and Mr. Crit looking to duo it up. They find a double.
It is winnable. It is winnable. Not anymore though. Ooh, that's a wasted grab there. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's
they
not.
were able to find out that Doom Fist. If they can just get rid of Punch, they're good. Well, they were good.
Group it up again.
Yeah. A lot of
Baby
respawns
food
coming
has
in.
numbers now.
They also have ults. They have the grab meteor strike. There's the grab. There's the meteor strike. There's the Zarya. Man goes flat, man. Woo! Got him. Punch and laser with both fighting themselves. A couple of kills there, and man, Aggathon. I'd ask you to break it down, but that looked like a word I can't say on air.
A cluster franchise.
There we go.
Yeah, they're trickling in. They're making sure they're triggering the overtime. They're gonna get one more fight here.
Overtime triggered, no ultimates in Energizer's bank, but a Riptire coming out, going straight down the middle, finding 3, and that's gonna be big for Baby Food. They will be able to easily push this control map onto a 3rd map. Mercy Mommy, not happy about that Riptire in chat. Not happy at all.
Looking like Energizers, but they don't have that Torbjorn carry. You know, they're just not quite doing enough to pull it off. That was
yeah, crit. Go back to Torbjorn.
Interesting fight. You know, this back and forth. It was basically dictated by respawn times.
Oh yeah, Nanomi going to the Genji. Here we go, baby. Does Genji make sense in this meta?
Genji double shield?
This is like this is the composition of yesteryear.
Yeah, who's okay, now they're off Genji, another double sniper. Now they're back to Genji. Okay.
Come on, Nanomi, do it! I want the Genji.
But there's no nano left now. Ooh, we got a sim TP to point.
Always smart on this point. Especially when you're in the right height, you don't have to worry about mobility and laser blitz. Ping Central, talking about kill Central. Eliminations coming in like a fountain for Baby Food.
Yeah, they got that good positioning with the teleporter there, and Energizers just, you know, they seemed like they didn't quite have it together, didn't have a real game plan set yet, just kind of jumped in and were taken by surprise by the sim for some reason. It shouldn't have been that surprising. Maybe they're surprised that Baby Food's tryharding.
Well, speaking of tryharding, Laser Blitz working his way up to that meteor, strike, and still Energizers just cannot get any sort of entryway here onto the point. They've got to worry about Laser Blitz on that Doomfist. There's so many walls for him to bounce people off of.
Sim already has the wall up. They're gonna be able to use this to pressure them back and clean up this fight very quickly. Ooh, and caught out in the 1v1 was Evelix. Or 1v2
I need some
rather.
poster board so I can make Laser Blitz a poster.
Ooh, sneaky TP. Do you think they're gonna see this? Is this gonna work? Oh,
nope.
They found him. He got booped off.
Mr. Crit's the smart one here. Going over to that fire, realizes there is no direct counter to the airborne rocket queen that is Fariha Amari. Flatman able to find the opening kill with a big anti-nade, though a 6-man anti-nade coming out there from Chernikov before he bites the dust, a shatter and a graviton to try and deal with the Energizers, and Baby Food are finally finding the kills. Locked Flatman shatter, and all they've got left is Hyper Knight, Supercharger, and a Dream, but it's not gonna be enough. It looks like Baby Food. Oh no, Baby Food relenting. Edicts goes down and opens it up. Oh yikes, the point goes over.
That was a pretty surprising turnaround there. I thought that was a foregone conclusion for Baby Food, but Energizers played it slow, used their ults well, timed things well. Now they're back in it.
Not only are they back in it, but their respawns are dealing with Baby Food's respawns. They've been able to find the kills that they need. If Ping Central can get taken care of, he finds Mr. Crit, Hyper Knight, Blatman as well. And oh, a Symmetra and a Lucio are going to take back the point by themselves with a little bit of help from a Hammond.
Yeah, that was a really good engagement there. And the problem with the Pharah pick is that once you have to actually be fighting on the point, they're in range of that Symmetra beam. That Sim's going to catch you up.
And boom! There it is. Baby Food winning it out, regardless of the fact the Energizers had a strong showing in the Torbjorn 1v1.
That is very, very true. And it looks like you were right. It's going to be that Lucio boop off the edge.
Called it! Look at this, look at this. Boom! Beautiful coach gun back onto the map.
Absolutely, but it was really just delaying the inevitable there. As the,
True.
Those other kills
But
were...
I want to commend the effort.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great coach gun.
Which is apt as we are here in the coach's game. Anybody want to call out for anything? Anything you saw? Positive or negative? It's an open playing field, I've been told.
I think that Edix was relying a lot on winning that Torb 1v1 on the first map, and when they lost, he decided, you know what? We're just gonna play this out. We're gonna be like Aggathon and neckbeard this up and try real hard to make sure we win. Because I'm working on a nice neckbeard here that I really need to shave, and it's itchy.
Alrighty. Do we think we get another cheeky 1v1 coming up, or what do you think the next weirdest strat is going to be?
I think right now you're gonna see them try and pull out. Nanomi's gonna try to pull out a Genji on this map. He's gonna try to make the Genji happen. That's my prediction.
Well, if there's any map to make that happen, I feel like right now in this meta, Watchpoint Gibraltar might be almost the only one that you can really confidently run a sufficient Genji on. It's got the terrain for the majority of the map that you can kind of dance around. There's no real open spaces until you get to the end.
I could definitely see Widowmaker duels becoming a thing on this map with Mr. Crit. Mr. Crit and Ping Central, maybe.
That as well.
We do have one which both teams busting out a Genji.
Let's go. Y'all can't see it, I think, because we're not on cams right now. Or are we in game? I'm not sure. I think we're in game.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
This is for my Genji mains, baby. Yes, we want the nano blades. All right, we can go back to the action. I've been dying to use that prop.
It's interesting though that the healers for Energizers, even though Nanomi clearly wants to go Genji, they're not playing an Ana, so they can't Nanomi.
I think it's just his name. Like they'll do it in spirit, maybe.
that Mercy Burst is a permanent Nano, right?
That's one way to look at it, yeah. Using the up top defense, hidden away, tucked away on the bridge. Mr. Crit finds that opening kill onto Ping Central quite quick. Cherenkov will get the gutsy res, and they are going to retreat.
Did you manage to get a few picks, reorganize on that top ground? Cart's moved a little bit, but not enough for it to really matter yet.
Hyper Knight on the Hammond has been doing a little bit there in the back line by himself. He's gonna go up onto the high ground, see if he can't knock around a few members of Baby Food. Gets his grapple up, but totally spoofs it. Oh, nope, he recovers. Is able to find the ground pound there, trying to find the soldier's death, but not able to kill Laser Blitz just yet.
Does manage to get out and find the health back. And now the Winston trying to deal with this Widow that keeps getting pocketed by the Mercy.
Yeah, Mr. Crit just has been. I don't think we've seen Evelex leave Mr. Crit's side yet.
So for those of you who are watching the coaches playing right now and are sitting here thinking like, dang, I don't get this many picks when I play Widow. We need to realize that they're actually doing a very good job of healing for each other. However, that Nano Visor, instead of the Nano Blade, it's a Nano Visor, cleans that up because there's just not enough resources left to deal
Someone could say they blitzed him.
One could say that.
Cough, cough. I do enjoy Blackman's Roadhog so far. I want to see them pull off the full hog,
is Hyper Knight gonna get away with this? They're not paying attention. Oh, he almost got the back cap.
Gotta be careful about those pesky Hammonds. Oh, and those Dragon Blades! Ping Central, however, is gonna do a little bit better than Nanomi, who got a Helix Rocket to the face. Oh, what
Right,
a
that is a
beautiful
huge
anti-nade.
nade right there. Ping Central might be able to clean up these 3 in the back. Oh, but the
Yeah.
Roadhog hook finishes him off, and he's not able to capitalize. But it's enough. They still won enough of the fight and are regrouping back. Energizers can't push.
And
They
what
gotta
a nade! I just want to highlight that one more time. Punch throwing that nade in.
Hyper Knight's diving in, got huge nades. These have been massive nades.
Yeah, obviously a seasoned Ana. Oh, my controller broke.
Another
Back.
visor, but this one gets shut down a little faster. Still
They were a
needs
little
to
bit more
fight.
ready for that. Both Mercy's able to achieve their reses, and you're really right now looking for Yellow Cello to find something on this Diva Bomb. Is going to be able to clear off this payload in the final seconds if they're able to hold that ultimate for long enough, and they're getting the kills that they don't need to use it.
Yeah, they're gonna need to regroup here. They keep. I think Hyper's been going it just a little bit faster than the rest of his team is ready for. Let's see if they can group up and get one last solid fight on this point.
30 seconds remaining.
You see Hyper Knight hiding?
Do push up.
Hyper Knight was hiding in the stairs, trying to see if they would forget about him, leave the payload again. And he was
That
gonna roll out and get
Punch
the
is
back
guarding
down.
the payload with their life. Ooh, and Hyper Knight's getting focused down again. Look at that. Peel back to the back line.
Has been able to open up the intro though. So now Mr. Crit can come in with the tac visor, finds Cherenkov. Very good start, taking out that support. Ping Central goes down, Punch with another big nade, finds Nano Me, but oh man, the big bomb comes through from
big
Yellow
bomb.
Cello. Wow, that's gonna turn
Be a
around
matter
for
of
Baby
cleaning
Food,
up
and
now.
they're gonna be able to hold it at the first point.
Yep, that is a first point hold.
Woo! I gotta say, Mr. Crit, your street cred or Discord cred, if it will, is you gotta take that team into the locker room and give them a pep talk here
Initiating
on this break. The Energizers really need to find themselves a couple of more batteries to keep on going. Baby Food right now, well fed, very well fed.
Indeed. You know, one of the things that I think is very good about what Babyfood's doing is they're peeling for their backline a lot. You know, every time Hyper tries to go in or does a dive, their tanks and DPS are falling back and they're collapsing and then redeploying once they get the pick on those that are diving them. They're almost kind of baiting the Energizers into them, much like my dog barking in the background.
Baiting you into the other room.
30 seconds.
Well, we're gonna have to see if the Energizers can throw up a semblance of that defense. I can already hear the LOLs being rung around from Blatman on the Diva.
They are going, and they're finally gonna give Nanomi a nano.
I'll
Looks
see
like.
it. I'll believe it when I see it.
3,
That's fair.
They changed
'He's
off
just
Easy
gonna
very
give it to
quickly.
Hyper
I
Knight every
wasn't
time.
angry about it. I was just slightly salty. Ooh, a big rollout from Laser Blitz on the Doomfist. Wow! The Sleep Dart lands, however. Big anti-nade. He's literally fractions away from dying. Mr. Crit will be able to clean that up. And a stellar rollout, though.
Mercy Mommy with just the insane sleep and follow-up nade to just end that push immediately.
Laser Blitz giving Mr. Crit due props for that kill.
How do you feel about this Orisa Winston?
You know, I think it's okay. Because you can place the Orisa Shield on the payload to protect the turret, to run the pirate ship composition, and allow that Winston to make your team a lot of space. Laser Blitz is really, really bursting good on the Doomfist. Add in a Zenyatta to that mix, and you have a pretty decent pirate ship.
It seems like they're trying to play two different games though, whereas the Energizers are all kind of coalesced around one comp, and they seem to be synergizing a little bit better right now.
Oh, Blatman finds Edicts out. They were trying to get that Doomfist punch in from Laser Blitz, but it just did not come in time.
Do manage to get the turret. They're pushing in again, though.
You think this is where they stand? Do they hold true? Does Energizers bring it back?
Looks like they're gonna regroup here. Edicts is back and they're pushing.
Oh.
Some big Torb kills here.
Torbjorn kills.
And they capitalize. But
nobody's on the payload.
Yeah, they won
Yellow
the fight.
Cello is just cruising here on the cart. Mercy Mommy asleep there in the back. And they're posturing for what could be their final defense here. This is just the best of 3, folks. Energizers don't win this, they lose it all. Stakes are as high as they can be. The Dragon Blade comes out. There's the bomb as well. Bob's out there, and we think he's gonna do something, but a couple of boxes are in his way. Firing off a couple of shots towards Laser Blitz. Bob not able to find the kill, but is doing a little bit of damage there at the very end. And Energizers will be able to mount a defense, but their ult bank is not looking pretty.
Yeah, that was rough, but the ult's advantage is definitely going to the side of baby food now. They've got 3 ults coming up, or 3 ults online, with a couple more that could be built fairly easily. Let's see if they can hold up. Now the Torb just kind of let it go early.
You know what? He got the area control that he needed around the payload. Now he's got the nano boost to build up another ultimate. Laser Blitz is able to put that fist to work, finding Hyper Knight and Mercy Mommy. There's a double kill there. Energizer's not having a lot of energy right now. They need to route some power from somewhere else. That payload gonna cruise on through, and baby food takes the day.
Well, that's just 2 maps, right?
Yeah.
Just one
Was it a best of 5 or a best of 3?
Oh, I thought it was first to 3. My bad.
First to 3. It is first to 3. Not best of 3. So we're not done just yet. Baby food needs 1 more map. My brain was being flat, as they say.
I mean, we were ready at 5, and 5 my time, 8 Eastern time, and the coaches decided to delay us, so we can't be held responsible if we're off a little bit.
Yeah, coaches. If you're a player and your coach ever yells at you for being late, please clip them this moment. You were all late. All of you coaches. You were all late. All of you. Anyway, we're going to go to King's Row, but not regular King's Row. We're going to go to Winter King's Row, because how much fun is it to slip on snow?
I mean, I personally am a fan of fantasizing that it is almost the end of the year. It's around Christmas time. 2020 is almost over with. With the don't care mug. I don't know if that was on stream or not, but I'm okay with a winter themed King Row. Gives us that suspension of disbelief for a little bit that 2020 might almost be over, but we still have like 7 more years left in 2020, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, 7 more years. That's a good way to put it. But hey, we are getting ready to get in the action. And by the way, second map's now through. We've seen a couple of people start to pop off. Who are you staring at to be like, why are you sandbagging? Why are you sleeping?
I want to see Nanomi get a couple more of those nano blades in. I think he hasn't had enough of the nano blade yet, and he just needs to get that warmed up. Sometimes you got to warm up in custom game mode a little bit. Maybe he didn't have enough time because other things were going on. So maybe just one or 2 more nanos and he'll get it down. All
right, I'm down for that. Nanomi, you are watching. This is on a delay. When you hear this in the delay, hopefully it'll give you a little oomph in your keister, and we can get a couple more of those nano blades in.
Oh wait,
by the way,
we got you baited. It is now
Hollywood.
Halloween.
Is
Halloween
that
Hollywood?
Hollywood?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'm going to allow this.
I do want to do a wild disclaimer right now, guys. I am not in any way looking down on the coaches for their play. I am a measly gold console player. Don't hate me.
I am a measly low plat PC player, and I am absolutely going to look down on the coaches, even though all of them are higher ranked than me.
There you go, folks. Both sides of the coin, both talking smack about the coaches. All right, what do we got here on
After
the defense?
this stream, no one's ever gonna let me on one of their teams ever again. I'm just a little bit sad that my coach isn't playing this map, so that I could specifically make fun of him.
Did you want to call them out?
Yeah, that's it. NPR Dolphin is my coach, and I would love to be able to watch him play and be like, "Hey, remember how you told me to not do that thing? And then you see here where you did that thing? That would be great." But unfortunately, he's not.
Remember, players, the VODs will be available on the Owlet tournament Twitch if you would like to do VOD reviews with your coach, which I suggest every team does. Get everybody on your team together, throw your coach in, and do a VOD review of their play. Whole team. Let me know how it goes.
All right, it looks like we got some Ryan Zarya versus Double Bubble.
I'm a big fan of Double Bubble, not just the bubble gun, but also the composition. I think it's a lot of fun to play. And wow, Yellow Cello with a very early kill into Nano Me.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of work into Hyper Knight while also pressuring his healers a lot, so he's not able to sustain in the fight as long. He has to back off. But Mr. Crit does pop off, gets a couple kills. They got numbers now. They can push this.
Just a few kills on Hollywood is all you really... is all you really need. But Yellow Cello trying to fight back as best he can. Hyper Knight and Mr. Crit, however, got a couple of words to say about that. Looks like they will be able to take point one, and Energizers have a little bit of an extra oomph here on Hollywood.
That was some classic Hyper Knight right there. You know, he aggressed, realized that he needed to pull back a little bit. They did a soft reset after they got picked once. They pushed in and just took the point. You know, relied on getting a couple picks on the DPS, gave them the room, and they're off to the races.
Did you know that Hyper Knight is also a synonym for hyper aggressive?
I did not know that, but that makes sense.
I read it on the internet once, so it must be true.
Oh yeah, totally.
The Laser Blitz and Edicts right now. Woo! The carnage has been unleashed.
Ooh, yeah, they pushed up a little too far. They, you know, had to have their healers sitting back on the cart, pushing the cart, and is Mercy Mommy gonna get staggered out here? No, Eve comes in and peels and makes sure that their Ana doesn't get staggered.
Good move, of course. Save the supports. A big TNT comes out there from Yellow Cello.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Kinda got two different fights happening. There's one in this kind of side hallway, and then one on the cart.
Interesting developments have been going on. Ping Central's over here gravitoning two people and just lasering them down in high charge. Meanwhile, I haven't seen Yellow Cello move in a while.
Sometimes the best grabs are honestly those that, you know, just get one or two people and it's enough to, you know, turn a fight or clean up a fight. It can be really efficient. You don't always have to get that 6-man grab.
But that's the only grab that looks cool.
Ooh, that is a huge nade, and Hyper Knight just gets drained.
Yeah, a truly sad day moment for Mr. Crit. Did try to pull off that Deadeye, was not able to get it off.
Punch is doing really, really well with those Ana nades. You know, we're waiting for a lot of the coaches to come up. They were playing in this kind of like 1v1 custom game, just, you know, to pass the time. And Punch was doing really well, and he's showing that his 1v1 skills do apply to the actual game itself too, and playing support.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we had a lot of Punch's kills on the Hanzo and the Doomfist in that one.
Sure. Ooh, that's a good grab there. Trying to cancel out that Mercy, but the moth flies up and away.
Yeah, Babyfood is being extremely disrespectful right now.
Yeah, they're getting spawn camped now. This is rough. And that cart just continues to get pushed back.
Yeah, Babyfood really sticking it to Energizers, if you will. Ping Central finding another one, and Energizers just cannot find any sort of wiggle room here. Just nothing. They're giving them no quarter.
Although they did finally get the Mercy down, so a lot of their sustain. If they can regroup now and pull back, Flatman does go back to spawn. they can regroup here, they might be able to turn the tide of this.
You have been fighting on point, but now the Winston and Ana from Baby Food have returned. This is their chance to really stall them out. They have to commit the nano boost to Edicts to keep them alive. Enemy and Blackman, however, are going to continue to come up with the kills, which is exactly what Energizers needs. They still have 2 minutes and plenty of time to get this payload through.
That was a great boop to prevent the Mercy res from happening. Yeah, that res could have been used. It was a risky res though. And now they definitely take the fight, and there's probably only 1 or 2 more fights left here.
Not much more going on here, but Laser Blitz right now trying to get this Tracer 1v1. Oh, he almost has the best of Mr. Crit. Isn't able to find it. If he'd been able to melee there at the very end, he would have been able to find the kill.
Bob rolls in. He's attempting to do something. Using the cart as cover, and Bob is stopping cart progress for a little bit.
Oh, Laser Blitz continuing to be an absolute terror on the Tracer. Finds the kill, or helps the kill onto Mr. Crit from Edicts, and now he's got the pulse bomb. Doesn't... It looked like he wanted to go for those Safaris.
It did, but getting the res off on that, on punch, really helped them out. It really allowed them to stabilize and make sure they won that fight. They're coming up on another Valk about to happen. And only 40 seconds left, and no cheeky back capping attempting to happen yet.
30 seconds.
Punch is watching that cart.
It doesn't matter where that payload is. They have to push aggressive.
Ooh, that was a good grab right in the dive. Comboing the Valk. Find anything else with it. Oh, but they do kill Hyper Knight.
Yeah, they're bringing Hyper Knight and Mr. Crit. Evilix as well will fall, and Baby Food's looking very, very good here on Hollywood as well. Ping Central taking the easy way out of the fight, looks like. But other than that, you know, not many. Ping Central actually the only casualty in that fight, and died to themselves.
0-1. Switching sides.
Just got a little too aggressive with those right clicks, you know.
Initiating match.
I do, actually. I know it far too well.
So do you think that Energizers are going to be able to turn it around and do a full hold here?
No. I think there's hope for them. But just based on the aggression that I've seen, Hollywood is a map that severely rewards aggression.
Ready for battle.
Initial spawn for defenders can be quite punishing. It continues to to be extremely punishing until you get to the final point. But in this scenario, you don't have to get to the final point. You just have to get just over halfway through the second section, and I don't think that that's much of a task. And we've seen Energizers be well coordinated.
Once the mission starts, no more messing around.
Indeed. They definitely were kind of stepping it up on that last map and on their attack, and had some really good coordinated dives, but eventually Baby Food was just able to shut them down. They're looking at the dive defense now. Let's see if they can match the double bubble on each side.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I did forget to remind or to let you know we will be doing one extra map at the end of the best or first three, where it will be a ghost match or whatever. Can't tell, not naturally.
If they don't have the goat Brigida's skin on, is it really a goat skin?
I'll go with no.
Ooh, that was some clean dives, great coordination, and easy cleanup for an easy first point take. Let's see now if the Energizers can, push back from that easy first take, just like Baby Food did. When
They've got a lot of pressure on them, and a lot of that pressure is falling on Anony and Flatman with the Dragon Graviton combo. There's no doubt Mercy Mommy and Nano Me both fighting themselves. Kills there. The Meteor Strike comes through. Edict finds the kill. Maybe we get a little bit of damage there onto Flatman, but no more than that. Able to get out with his life. Baby Food looks fine right now, and it looks like, wow. That is Energizers. Really needs to put it together. Baby Food, however, the ones with the pieces of the puzzle, and a big kill from Laser Blitz.
Yeah, Mr. Crit is trying to make the Reaper work. You know, it's a good counter to a lot of the characters that they're playing, but it's just not enough. Too good a coordination on the side of Baby Food right now.
No, I will say the payload has barely moved from its initial point during this fighting time. Nobody's been on it. So the Energizers was able to successfully waste minute and a half of the payload's progression time, putting this to 4 minutes 13 seconds. But still, that is a uphill battle on the defense. Payload once again, by the way, is not moving. I repeat for the coaches, you watch the spot, the payload is not moving. We have a Winston playing Primal in the front. Tracer now on the point for a fraction of the time. It's as if the Baby Food team were up to something sneaky. But the real sneak is on Energizers. Look at Flatman. He's ready.
Is he gonna grab the dive? There's the grab.
Taking grabs himself. Double Graviton, and the bigger grab goes to Flatman. Look at the Dragon Kills come ringing on in. Nanomi finds 3. Mr. Chris still has the Death Blossom for the next push, and they have the Nano. So they've got a nice little...
Yeah, they've got a nice defense going. Them not pushing that cart for that first fight really affecting them now. Although that was a big possibility.
Mr. Crit able to find both tanks with that Death Blossom, and that's a pretty big play.
Oh, was that a Beyblade we saw there?
Looking at the old bank, yes it was. It was in fact the Beyblade. And now, only 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. I'm starting to worry a little bit more for Baby.
Yeah, the Energizers are starting to mount a really good defense here.
They just need to make sure that they keep the scales even. You can't keep the body. Oh, the goes down, and that's going to be a big door opener for Baby Food. Energizers need to die quick or get out.
Baby Food does remember to push the cart this time.
I think this is a melee nano needed, yeah. That's the rough.
I'm sorry, but watching this primal monkey try to get this Lucio that's wall riding at the top of the map is hilarious.
I missed that one. I feel bad.
It was a good time. You can watch it on the replay.
I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Sure. Payload very
Here they come,
close.
last
Time
fight
bank
territory.
down. Bullhog and Sound Barrier both committed to this fight. That's gonna be a dragon as well. There goes the Death Blossom from Mr. Crit. Mr. Crit finds 3. The Graviton also committed from Blackman, who does lose his life. But in the service of duty, his honor is preserved.
Yeah, they do manage to make that stop. They used 4 ults in that fight.
A lot, yeah.
And all they have left really is the primal. Mercy Mommy might not be able to build up the sound barrier in time for the next fight. And there's a nano on the side of Baby Food. Could make a lot of difference in this.
A nano boosted laser blitz we've already seen wreak havoc on the lobby. The hyper scenario is still in the punch. Exactly what you want to see. You're up down the body, primal raging into the background, trying to find the kill onto the Ana. Not able to do so, now needs to retreat. They will go ahead and nano boost Edicts on that Winston. Because the cannon now upgraded to the tickle cannon, has a little bit more electricity. The meteor strike, however, from Laser Blitz is fantastically designed. It's gonna keep everybody alive. Energizers does have a sound barrier from Mercy Mommy as their respawns begin to come back into play. Laser Blitz is going to keep things alive on the payload, but it's just going to put him into a late stagger.
Yeah, that was a really good beat there by Mercy Mommy to keep that fight alive for them and able to keep that defense going. Now they've turned to some stall characters to get back to the point fast. They don't have the Roadhog anymore.
No Roadhog, Blackman is onto that Hammond, and it's been working out pretty well for them. They have the Death Blossom. They might just take it. I didn't believe in you, Energizers, and I'm so sorry for it.
Another great Dragons coming across, and that should be that.
Mr. Crit, I do apologize. I will take whatever penance you put forth, but you have to win the match. So you've got
Play of the game.
2 more matches to go. No doubt Mr. Crit getting that opening kill, or the play of the game. This is that triple.
Very well timed Death Blossom. Lots of ults committed to that fight, but it ended up being worth it.
King Central, they're throwing some shade. He's saying that you guys need some better coaches. He's talking to the coaches, though. What a goofball. What a goofball.
Eve says that they need to have more fun, but I had fun once and it was awful. So I don't know if I believe that.
You know, fun isn't for everyone. It's to each and every person has a little bit more fun. Ow! Being attacked by a beagle.
Is it their dinner time?
I believe they've already been fed, but they're just I've already prepared everything to cook my dinner, and so I
They're
think
trying to
they would
convince
like
you
some of
otherwise.
it.
They're trying to trick you that they haven't been fed yet.
They're smart animals, those beagles. Where are we gonna be going next, though? They're showing Hanamura. Are we gonna see Hanamura, or are we gonna get debated? That's the question. But I think, are we going? We got, so now it's 2-1. Energizers fighting for their life here. Buddy, you gotta get out from underneath all the cables, bud. Go on. Who do you think takes this one? You think the Energizers now? I think they're re-energized, if you will.
Sorry, what was the question? I got distracted.
I was
by my
asking
phone.
if you thought that the Energizers were re-energized.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that, even though I was kind of, looking for Nanami to be the one that popped up, Mr. Cret, really stepped up. But also, I want to give a huge shout out to the supports of both teams, especially Mercy Mommy's nades. That last one, they were fight-changing nades that were really, really good.
Yeah, the purples have been absolutely huge so far this game. And I feel like Ana, a really, really good support for Hanamura.
Yeah, there's a lot of great places to set up, have high ground, make it really hard to dive you. That window above first point, kind of above the mini there, is such a good place for Ana, and it's so hard to dive that window as a monkey or something like that. It requires a lot of resources or time, to get up there and take that point. And a lot of times, Ana's can just sit up there uncontested, just controlling the field.
Well, let's see what they bring to said field as we head on into Hanamura. I do love the winter Hanamura, the cherry blossoms contrasting with snow. Very pretty image.
I agree. I would actually legitimately want to go to Japan during cherry blossom season. I've been to the cherry blossom festivals in Washington D.C. before, and seen the cherry blossoms in bloom, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I'd love to go to Japan and actually see it happen there.
I've got to say that is definitely on my bucket list as well. That's up there. I have a cousin who recently came back from Japan, and he's like, "Yo, let me tell you about my trip." And I'm like, "No, because I'll hate you. I want to be there, so I'll stalk you on Facebook later." I don't know.
Yeah, I've in quarantine, not being able to really leave the country, I've been fantasizing about where I want to go next. And first I was convinced it was the Maldives, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should go to Japan instead. But you know, it won't happen for another 2 years probably.
Nobody who goes to. I don't have any friends who have visited Japan and have come back and been like, "Don't do it. It was horrible." No, that's never how it goes.
I know a guy that went to Japan for a temporary job and just stayed. Now lives there permanently.
Yeah. Oh wow, carnage and mayhem have already ensued here on Hanamura, as the choke has been completely disregarded by baby food on the defense. Energizers trying to get themselves through, but they aren't able to get their backline through that choke. Mr. Crit, however, once again coming in big with that original kill.
They do manage to get the res off still. Ooh, and then back at Mr. Crit with the clapback there from the pharmacy.
Res and revenge, if you will.
It's really frowned upon for pharmacies to, you know, clap back at people for their prescriptions, but the prescription in this case was death.
Yeah, not the thing you really want to pick up. That's one of those prescriptions that you're like, maybe not.
Do not.
Evilix, however, yeah, Evilix has nano, and I want to see Mr. Crit copy edicts and then get nanoed. That's what I want to see. But Laser Blitz going with the copy will take the Reinhardt. Mansell finds themselves a couple of opening. His swings there is not able to pull off the ultimate, but still able to push back the team. Energizers once again finding themselves in a position where they just cannot find their attack footing.
Ooh, and almost BM point blanket spawn barrage. That was nasty, and they get enough kills and stagger them enough that they're probably gonna get back to the fight, even though they can't get the res. Teams are grouping up again. The Pharah is still not back. They're getting close. And there's the duplicate. No, it wasn't a duplicate. I can't see. So many things are happening.
I do apologize. Sorry about that. The dog was doing some crazy stuff. Anyway, we're back to the action. They still have not taken the point. Energizers have not been able to push through this choke.
Watching all the Echo 1v1s has been very interesting.
You know, I was never one for the Echo 1v1s. They always feel ridiculous to me. Oh man.
Imagine needing flash. Some great trash talk going on in the chat here.
Yeah, they are talking smack about Nanomi there. Ping Central as well. In the back. The support's agreeing with the other team. Feels bad, man. There goes the self-destruct. Oh, that will find one or two. It'll find two.
That's big because it finds the
fellow. No res. They'll be able to answer back though. Laser taking Nanomi out of the fight is a very, very good start to the fight. There goes the high noon from
They
Ping
had
Central
numbers,
as well.
but that high noon is going to make this really difficult for them to group up and really take the point. They're staggering them enough, they might get respawns back here.
They get the nano boost onto the Hammond, and that's really what they were waiting for. They're gonna be able to sleep D.Va on the point, and that's just nasty, not even gnarly. Flatman gets taken out of the D.Va suit and destroyed, if you will. And Energizers really stood no chance on this attack.
That was rough right there because you know the Energizers were up. They could have pushed, but they were trying to do a soft reset, and there was enough people pestering them in the background that burned enough time. They were able to recontest. Not even a tick taken. Ana sitting up there in that window, or dropped down the lower ground now.
Oh man, Laser Blitz and Ping Central both finding themselves a couple of more kills, and baby food right now giving us all the nutrients we need.
Mercy Mommy is really mad in the chat.
Yeah, Mercy Mommy has been trying to dual ping this whole time, and every time they do, you know, somebody on baby food rolls in to to support their supports.
It's like they're peeling properly, and like this is a team game. Huh? That's weird.
Oh, Mercy Mommy now making it personal, saying, "Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my team won't lose first round of playoffs." Getting into the dirt, ladies and gentlemen. Can you smell what's brewing? Because we got a cup of tea on the stove. Pot of tea. Said that wrong. It was almost smooth. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll let it slide this time.
Attackers incoming
Good,
in
good.
30 seconds.
Don't just stand around. Do
So it looks like they're gonna try. Oh man, I'm not gonna say anything yet because I don't know what the delay is set to.
truly is
But
nice
okay, I'm good.
Yeah, we should be
There's
clear.
a Bastion coming out.
There
Bastion
is a
double
Bastion.
shield. Some old meta.
There's
5, 4, 3, 2,
I didn't notice that yet. I just saw the Hammond.
defend objective A.
They got 4 minutes to take one tick.
apparently. Wait, what?
Hyper Knight's dropping a
No,
point.
there's supposed to be a 1v1 on point 2. That's what I'm gonna go watch. There we go. The Lucio 1v1 here on point 2, folks. This is where the action is at. Mercy Mommy versus Ping Central. Mercy Mommy has been asking for this 1v1 all game. Oh! Both with the boops. Very, very well done there. Ping Central.
I gotta go over and watch this 1v1.
Come and join me. Mercy Mommy getting a little bit low. But of course, it's a Lucio 1v1, so it's gonna last forever. Ping Central now down to half health. Mercy Mommy now very, very low. Is able to find a health pack there in the little bit of a cubby. Ping Central.
Is that cheating? Is finding
So
the health
fun.
pack there cheating?
I don't think so. You use your environment. That's what Lucio's all about. Mercy Mommy a little bit low. Ping Central definitely has had the upper hand here in this 1v1. Mercy Mommy getting low there. Ping Central has now healed themselves all the way back up. Mercy Mommy trying to keep themselves out of the line of fire to do the same. Not able to do so. However, Ping gets hit with a barrage of those sound orb disc things.
Mercy Mommy even dropping back to spawn a couple times. Trying to make sure that they've got this. We should probably be casting the other part of the map. It looks like things are happening.
You know, we would, but our production is more interested in what's happening here. Congratulations, Mr. Crit, for that wonderful 3K that nobody saw.
With the
Ping
tactical
Central
crouching.
was winning the 1v1. Ping Central gets the Lucio 1v1, but their team is doing nothing on the point.
Finishes it off with some tactical crouching, and now I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be any vitriol in the chat now.
Laser just says, the Bastion defense. Ping Central comes out of spawn on Ana. Gets the sleep dart nade combination onto Ping Central.
That was a little brutal.
Oh, chat is a wonder, chat, and I wish that you could see it. Absolutely fantastic. The push, however, really coming through for Baby Food now that they've got a full 6. The Energizer's not able to mount the defense that they needed, even with the window of opportunity that they've got up on the point.
And that looks like it's going to be all she wrote. They saved up a bunch of ults, used them all, just dove that Bastion. They didn't have a chance. Baby Food wins.
So, both teams having the mantle of getting one win in 1v1s. Mr. Crit winning the Torbjorn 1v1 on the first map. And Ping winning the Lucio 1v1 here. I'm glad this was play of the game, because we were spectating 2 Lucios.
Yeah.
As we should, as we were supposed to, as the heavens intended. Ooh.
And now it is time for the inevitable Goats map. You don't look happy about this.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I had facial expressions. No, Goats sucks. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. That's just how it goes.
It can be fun to play. It sucks to watch.
Yeah, I was never happy with the goats meta. I just don't. I'm happy it's King's Row. I'm sad it's goats.
So we're I would have thought console players would like goats more because all the characters don't require aim.
See, I transferred from console recently.
Ah.
So I am on PC. I originated from console. But
Fair
no,
enough.
even then, no. Like I'm a Pharah main on console. So like everything that I played was skill shot and you gotta be good at your stuff. And then they were like, oh, by the way, everyone's gonna win just by holding right trigger. No! No! You will not convince me that that's fun to play. For me.
When I was first getting into like the competitive scene and these amateur tournaments like Owlet and stuff like that, I was definitely I was trying to figure out what my niche was because I was playing when I was playing quick player competitive. This was back before roll queue, so it was kind of like you had to like be good at a couple heroes from each selection to make sure that you were matching the team comp right. And so I didn't have a specialty. I wasn't like, oh, I'm a hit scan player. Oh, I'm a a support
back in
player
our
or
day,
main
you
thing.
had to be good at everything.
Yeah, back in our day. But so when I was deciding like what did I want to do, it was right before the goats meta happened, and I picked hit scan. And then goats happened, and they were like, "You're either not playing or you're playing Brig or Zarya," and I was like, "Okay." And then at one point though, there was the Sombra goats, and I was decent at Sombra. I learned how to play Sombra.
Sombra goats came out, and
Diva.
it was like the hedgehog emerging to see their shadow, the groundhog coming out to see their shadow. Like Sombra goats came out, and it was like, did they see the shadow? Did they not see the shadow? Oh, they saw the shadow. 2 more weeks of goats. Like, that's what that felt like to me.
Oh wait, is Rollock on?
Well, they will probably restart the lobby.
Ready for battle.
Rollock is on as the coaches are yelling.
Scuffed, Penguinator! Scuffed!
Yeah. Super scuffed. Oh man, 4v4 goats? I don't like that. I don't even know how that would work.
Is there a custom goats mode, like a workshop mode that like will tell us some extra interesting goats stats?
I can. You know what? What happens if we can Google goat stats and see what we come up with? We'll let our producer do that. See if there's any stats on. Oh, he'll pass. Oh, that was a quick no. Well, you know what? I'll figure him out. Don't worry about it, guys. I will bring you goats facts, even if they're not true. So keep on your toes. See if you can figure out.
They had
the
to
true
fill out
ones.
the player sheets. I don't know if anyone ever said what my facts were, but like you had to say a fun fact about yourself, and mine was that I knew 2 facts about ducks, and they were both wrong.
What are those facts?
They're terrible swimmers, and they have the actually I don't think I could say the second fact on stream, so
Fair enough, folks. There you go. If you want the second fact, subscribe to his Twitter. You'll find it.
It is Twitter Aggathon, but I don't really use Twitter that much because I'm clearly wordy and need more than 280 or 40 or however many characters it is to say what's on my mind, so I don't really use Twitter that much.
Oh my Jesus, I just found a comprehensive history of Overwatch metas. Parts 13, 14, 15, and 16 are goats. What?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
The 4-part goat series.
There were 4 different goats metas?
I mean, there kind of was, because there was like the Winston goats for a while. You had the regular goats, but you first started with the goats that was like or it was Moira goats first, right? It was Moira, Lucio, Brig, and then people started figuring out like, oh, we
triple counter of Moira and Lucia goats.
Yeah. People started figuring out. They called the Zenyatta goats for a while. They called that Chinese goats because the China region had kind of developed that meta first, and then you started getting into things like your Sombra goats and, having your Devo flex to Sombra and, all this weird stuff that happened.
All right. Well, we are here on the very, very daintily decorated King's Row, as it is winter and Christmassy time.
Indeed. Admiring the Alderworth Hotel.
I don't know if I would stay here.
Attackers
Why?
Just like,
Or
because there's people fighting outside all the time.
You don't want to stay in the Omnic neck of the woods?
I'm totally cool with staying in the Omnic neck of the woods. Let's be honest. With my bank account, I would probably be living in said Omnic part of neck of the woods. But no, I just don't think I would be good with you're fast asleep. Hammer down! Like no, I don't. There's bombs going off outside. What if I want to go outside for a stroll and the payload just spawned? I'm screwed. I don't have special abilities.
I mean, you'd be fine. It's just an EMP, right?
Yeah, if it was just the EMP, I'd be cool. I'd be like, oh, my Twitter's gone for an hour, whatever. If it's a Diva bomb, I'm dead. I'm gone. There's no respawn.
So we have entered the part of the fight that I like to call the cluster expletive deleted. Word I can't say without Penguinator getting mad at me and his
For play-by-play casters, this is called the moment of long breath. This is where you usually are talking at an expedited rate for a long period of time without breathing. But that was a quicker fight than most. Look at those ult banks. Baby Food's got it all.
Evelix with the charge because Laser was a little bit too aggressive and out there. But Edix already has a shatter because that's a work. Oh, but with the block!
Has a shatter! They have to commit the transcendence. The Earth Shatter will land. Evelix finds that opening kill, and now Energizers. You lose your Brig and Goats, you're done. That's what they say.
Really though, is when you
Can the
lose
deep
your,
ball bring it back? No, it cannot. Mr. Crit able to find Edix, and now they're up 2.
And they
And
have
Goats,
the respawn advantage.
Little fun fact about Goats. It's very similar to a very, very expensive car. If a single part of it is not working, the entirety of it is worthless.
Like, the transmission.
Yeah.
You lose your transmission, it doesn't matter that you still have 4 wheels.
Oh, but if
There's
you have
a big
Graviton,
grab.
you don't have to go anywhere.
And another ult fiesta happens. Is that every single ult?
1, 2, 3, 4 ults committed by Energizer. With the hammer down, Graviton, and Sound Barrier committed by Baby Food. Now the Sound Barrier and the Rally are committed by the Energizers. That's like 9 ults in a single team fight. No biggie.
That's what Goats is about, just using all the ults all the time. And they continue to push up and take ground. Just chipping away at this Diva back here.
I mean, this is what I've learned, really the only way to play King's Row. If you win that first fight at the Arch, get all the way down here. Leave your Zenyatta back there, leave your Ana back there.
For sure. Zenyatta just turns into Cartridge for a while.
That little bit where it's Zenyatta going, payload. Payload? Is my favorite thing in
There's the
Overwatch.
brig. Both brigs are down, though. What happens if both brigs are down?
It's the first to lose the Reinhardt. Edix goes down. Evelix now with the upper hand. They have the shatter, and there's nobody to stop it. The Transcendence will keep the Zenyatta on their feet for a short period of time as the Diva Bomb forces them to hide around the corner, but the damage is still there right now for Baby Food as they throw the Diva Bomb up. Oh, Nanome's bubble not there. They were able to burst down the bubble so that the self-destruct got the kill.
That was a really good fight. Even though they lost, their Brig and Reinhardt first, they still managed to stall it out enough, come back, use ults, because that's all you do in Goats. Who cares about abilities? You just press ult time, cooldown. But it worked out for them.
And now they have the upper hand too. Coming into this next fight, Mr. Crit really gonna have to hold down that right click really ferociously on that Brig.
Another block shatter though.
There's the Graviton. Sound barriers come out. There's a couple of Gravitons. I think I saw a self-destruct. An airplane flew by. Looks like there's a robot walking in the background. It's goats, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what's really happening in there.
They got another trans out. Already built up from the last fight.
Looks like Ping is about to get another self-destruct pretty soon here. So is Blatman.
There's just so much to stage. There's been like 8 ults in this fight, and it's still going on, and it's an even fight still.
Yep, this is goats.
No one's dying.
This is goats. This is how it happens. There's the self-destruct. Will it get anybody? Oh, it gets 2! What an achievement in goats! That's it. That's all they needed.
So very good pathing on that. They're able to push up, and oh, they're gonna go for spawn camping now.
Hey.
Yeah, they are pushed all the way up. They're pulled back. They're gonna be a little conservative. They're gonna make sure that they win this and not just, you know, meme camp them.
Let's see here.
Falling back to a more defensible position.
Everybody but Punches. Punches up here on this balcony tossing Xenorbs out.
Gotta get another
but you
trans.
thought you were going somewhere. Where you going? You're going nowhere. That Graviton gonna stop them up, but the Transcendent's gonna keep them alive. There goes the self-destruct around the corner, not gonna find any kills. Big Shatter comes down, finds Spore, and Laser Blitz finds the first kill. But the Shatter in return gets nothing. Punch has the Transcendence to keep Baby Food in the fight as the rally from Yellow Cello keeps it going. King Central and Cherenkov finding a couple of kills, and it's Energizers who are walking back to spawn.
I've never seen so many transcendences in such a short period of time.
Well, I'm glad the fight ended. I didn't have much more breath left.
Even when Goats was the meta, I don't think I've seen that many transcendences in such a short period of time. In the last 3 minutes, we've had like 8 transes.
I wish we had the fun stats on that. The question is, do Energizers have a chance here? Can they get to point B?
They are pushing it. They're pressing their advantage. It's a good grab. Counter grab comes out.
Yeah, but Baby Food had members not inside the counter grab, so they were able to dish out a little extra damage.
They were able to zone out with that bomb too. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to get to the point unless Hyper Knight can get this trans. Oh, and he gets the trans. So he touches the point. He's able to stall it a little bit. Moved off again, restarted overtime.
Oh, Payload's going a little bit.
Mercy
Oh, hammer down, doesn't get anything. This shouldn't be possible. This is not how Overwatch is meant to be played. I'm not angry. I'm not flaming over here. It's not happening. I promise.
Switching sides.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch sides.
Initiating match.
And you know, nothing changes. It's still goats. Energizers really do have to bring a different level of play here on this defense.
For sure. You know, everyone's ult economy was looking like they were building their ults in time. It was just a couple bombs, a couple well-placed grabs, and that was all the difference in stopping that last, you know, point B push. Now I'm curious. They're still going with the Zen goats on each side. No one's trying like a. I guess with the recent Mora changes. Oh, you didn't allow on our Mora?
I guess Nano Boost nowadays too OP. Moira 2 OP as well. We would have seen 17 coalescences.
Probably true.
See a lot of salt in chat for Edix on the main tank. I think Edix has done a superb job on the main tank. We're gonna go ahead and get right on into the action, wasting no time. Nanami finds the opening kill onto Yellow Cello, and hello, that's a big one. They've lost their brig. Oh, The charge, oh man. Not just the charge, but the flail into the Reinhardt, stop the charge, and then get caught by the opposing charge.
I accidentally muted myself. I was making funnies. I promise, everything I said was hilarious.
But now we can make fun of you, though.
Yeah, I was saying, the Edicts went full bumper there. You know, charged in, fed his brains out, but it worked. It stalled the point enough that they were able to take it with just one person on the point, and now they're pushing up.
Oh, the shatter comes out, but the shield is up. Edict's not going to be able to land that one, and we have seen Edicts miss 2 or 3 shatters now. Oh!
Rob gets 2, that's huge!
What? How? Where? I didn't even see where Mr. Critter Hybrid I were.
All I saw was a big shield up and was like, that's not getting anything.
Yeah. I had no hope. But alas, upon the horizon, 2 diva kills came. Wow, and the aggression right now coming out from Baby Food.
Oh yeah, they're pushing. They want that corner. They want to make all that space. Here comes the rally.
I'm seeing some complaints of ping in chat. Possible excuses being put out by the opposing team. Energizers with the Transcendence trying to stay alive, but Baby Food has a bit of a later Transcendence, and that's going to be great. The Transcendence is gone. The self-destruct finds nothing, and a sound barrier from Cherenkov might just drive the payload home. They got to deal with Batman on the Diva just a little bit there.
Ping saw that grab coming and was just like, nope. And just a Baby Diva left on cart, and that's ball game.
Victory.
It's over. It's over.
That had to be the shortest ghost map I've ever seen, and Lord, I thank you for it.
Play of the game.
I don't
What you got,
understand how
Laser?
this isn't that bomb.
Огонь по готовности.
Well, there you have it, folks. For those of you that are players in the chat, make sure that you download this VOD, bring it up on stream, and have your coach get roasted by the rest of the team. I think that would be a great night out. You know, everyone grab a thing of popcorn and just talk smack about your coach for a couple of hours. Anyway, that is going to do it for...
Lucio 1v1.
Huh?
The Lucio 1v1 on Hanamura. That is key critical information.
Yes. As well as the Tor 1v1 that started us out on Lijiang Tower. Also needs to be reviewed.
Absolutely. In-depth hammer analysis.
But that is going to do it for us here at the Owlet. I have been Schtitle24. My co-caster has been the wonderful, the beautiful Aggathon. And we're going to be wrapping it up. So remember a few things, guys. Stay safe, don't be toxic, and have a great evening.
See y'all later.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just just wanna be happy.